In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use HighLevel's broad set of features to get in the door and sell more digital agency services to small businesses faster and get them using even more of those services so that you lock them into a sticky relationship for years to come. This is Mike Cooch with Services That Scale. If you're not familiar with me, I have built two multi-seven-figure service businesses selling to the small business community, one in IT services and one in marketing services. And I grew my business fast enough to make the Inc. 5000 list of fastest growing companies 3 years in a row. And I was able to sell that business because of my recurring revenue for a multi-seven-figure exit. And I share all that with you just so you know that what I'm about to share with you in this video is based on experience and not on theory. If you're a digital agency, you are most likely familiar with HighLevel at this point. If you're not, I'm going to put a link down below here so you can check them out. They're taking the industry by storm because they're providing agencies with a set of software tools that allow us to deliver very high value, high margin, automated recurring revenue services to our small business customers that offer a tremendous amount of value to them, but also help us actually build a healthy, profitable business that's based off of what I refer to as assets and automation instead of time and talent. The agency model up until this point has really been based on time and talent, which is not a fun business model when you're selling to small businesses. When you're selling your time and you're selling your talent, small businesses really don't have enough money to pay you for that to create a nice scalable business, which is why this industry has really struggled for years and years. But now the agency community is taking advantage of what HighLevel is providing us to build much more profitable and scalable businesses. Now, one of the challenges with selling around HighLevel that many agencies that I'm working with are facing is that HighLevel offers so much that it can actually complicate your sale and confuse both the agency making the sale as well as the customer trying to buy from you. And as they say in sales, a confused mind doesn't buy. So what I've learned is that agencies need to learn to focus the offers that they're making and the presentation that they're making to be able to solve one problem initially for those small business customers and then expand what they're doing for that small business customer once they have the relationship with them. This is not a new model. It's something that's been done in the SaaS community for years. It's called the land and expand strategy. Land meaning we want to get in to that customer. We want to land as quickly and as solidly as we can with a value proposition that's very clear and very concise so we can turn them into a customer. Once we have that relationship, we want to expand by then getting our hooks in with that customer with multiple different value propositions, delivering value in many different ways so that it's hard to get away from us as a vendor, right? We want to deliver as much value as we can in as many different ways as we can so that that customer has a high amount of incentive to just stick with us. That's the land and expand strategy. In this video, I'm going to share with you exactly how you do that, what's required to do that, as well as show you a specific example of how to do it with HighLevel with a service that's in huge demand in the small business community. Okay, first things first, it's important to know who we're selling to in that small business community. It's easy to lump all small businesses together, but of course, when there's 35 million of them or so in the United States, they're definitely not all the same. I have another video that I'll link to here where I explain the three different types of small business buyers. But let me just summarize it for you real quick. There are tools buyers, there are systems buyers, and there are agency buyers. We're going after the systems buyers, and let me explain why that is. I already said to you earlier in this video that the agency buyers are not really a good fit because it's not a good, healthy business model for us. They want to pay us for our time and talent. It can be seductive if you're an agency to sell to them because oftentimes that's where the higher price points in this market come from. They'll pay you $10,000 or $20,000 for a new website with some e-commerce capabilities. And you'll see those dollar figures and you think, wow, I want to sell at those ranges. But then you'll realize over time that now you have essentially one job that you are very reliant upon. You're spending all of your time and energy trying to develop something custom for them. It takes longer than you think it should, known as scope creep. And then the next thing you know, that job wasn't actually very profitable at all. This is very, very common in this industry. On the other end of the spectrum are tools buyers. Tools buyers are much like many of you watching this video, where you will just sign up for a software tool and you will do your marketing yourself. You'll sign up for that email platform, you'll get WordPress loaded up, and you can launch your own websites and web pages and make changes to the website. You can do those things on your own because that's who you are. You're marketers. But for most small businesses, the best tools in the world aren't really that helpful for them because they're not marketers. They don't want to sit down and do this stuff themselves. They want to run their pizza shop or their plumbing or their roofing or their medical office. They want to focus on that and do a good job at that. And that's why we're selling to what we refer to as systems buyers. Systems buyers are in the middle. They are the far majority of the market. They need additional help and services beyond just the tools, but they also are not going to pay for all of the custom of the agency services. So that is the far majority of small businesses. They're saying, just give me a marketing system that works so I can get my customers or my patients or whatever it is, and just let me do my job. Let me take care of my patients. Let me make the best pizza in town. Let me put the new roof on for the customers. Let me focus on those things. I don't have time to become a full-time marketer. These systems buyers are who we're targeting, and this is incredibly important in your sales strategy when we talk about this land and expand strategy. So what we're going to do is we are going to target these systems buyers not by just putting a big list of features out there of this incredible software platform that we have to sell. Instead, we are going to focus on a problem that that customer has and solving that problem. So that could be things like, I need to get more leads. I need to get more customers or patients. I need to enhance my reputation online. Somebody's saying bad things about me. My competitor is beating me on social media. I see them getting all kinds of attention on social media, and I'm not doing a good job at that. I need help. These are problems that small businesses are facing every day that we can help them with. And again, because they're not looking to buy just a tool, we want to speak to those problems and let them know that we can lead them to a solution and provide that solution for them, and do it in a way that doesn't rely on these time and talent custom agency services that are going to be so much more expensive than the typical small business wants to spend. So to make this strategy work, you have to have a sales process that allows you, through your marketing and through your sales and sales conversations, to identify the pain that the prospect is currently feeling so that you can address that pain through your sales process. This is counter to what a lot of people are teaching in this industry, which is that you should just focus on selling one particular service, that you can do lead generation for them, or you can do reactivation campaigns, or you can do retargeting, you can do PPC management, you can do reputation management for them. Those things are all great if you happen to find the prospect out there that is specifically what they're looking for. But by doing that, by narrowing down your approach to just that one type of service, you are, of course, leaving out a ton of customers out there who have different pain points in their mind right now that they would like you to address. So why do that? Why do that when we have a tool like HighLevel that will allow us to address so many different pain points? Why do we want to limit ourselves to just marketing to one specific pain point? We don't, because that limits our ability to get in the door. To sell to small businesses, you have to be very efficient, very fast, do it as low cost as possible, which means that you need to be able to address the needs of all kinds of different prospects who have different pains in their mind while they're interacting with you. This is why I teach what's known as my R4 sales process. My R4 sales process has a conversation script that allows me to speak to any business owner in any industry and quickly lead them into understanding how they should be approaching marketing at their business, and then getting them to see the ways that they are currently failing at doing that and communicating to me what is most pressing for them to solve. That then makes it easy for me to say, well, here's how I can help you. That's the land and expand. And then once I have that relationship, I can expand into the other features of HighLevel to get them hooked into more of my value proposition and services. So let me show you a way of doing this that I've had great success with and that members of my community have had great success with. And that is because it is a very, very common problem that we're addressing. It's a problem that normally people assume is expensive to solve, and yet we can solve it in a very efficient, scalable way, allowing us to lower the price tag on it tremendously and even offer it for free if you'd like to get your foot in the door using HighLevel's tools. And that is offering websites to small businesses. Spending on websites, web hosting, and website maintenance is actually the biggest category of digital marketing spend by small businesses by a long shot. Small businesses spend a tremendous amount of money every year on getting that website built, designed, updated, and hosted. And it's traditionally been done by agencies who are selling custom website designs for $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, $25,000. And that gives us a fantastic competitive opportunity to go in and present a totally different value proposition to these small businesses and deliver a tremendous amount of value at a very low cost and do it very fast. Okay, so here I am inside of HighLevel, and let's just say that we've had a conversation with a small business owner and they have acknowledged that they really think that they need a new website. Their website is out of date, it looks bad, and it doesn't really perform in terms of being a functional, useful marketing tool for their business. So they are aware of that. They've had quotes from agencies that are charging them, let's just say on the low end, somebody's charging them $5,000 for a website, and who knows from there, depending on the type of business and the type of agency that they've consulted. So we now have an opportunity through HighLevel to deliver a very, very high value service by giving them a new website that is not only a pretty website, but it is a functional marketing tool. It is a part of a complete marketing system. And that's what I want to stress to you, in that having this conversation with a small business owner and selling them, and the way that you're positioning this website is you should always be positioning as part of an overall marketing system that you provide to your customers. So you will hear me say, and I will link to a video here, that you should always be selling the system. And the point there is that you don't ever want to just sell a one-off solution to a business. You want to get them into the mindset of understanding that a one-off solution may be a temporary band-aid for my business, but what makes my business continue to have success with marketing over time is that there are systems in place that are working on behalf of my business every day. That's what my whole R4 sales system approach is all about. It's about positioning systems as the key to small business success with their marketing. And then of course, our services as those systems, with HighLevel as the foundation. So here we are inside of HighLevel. And again, we're going to deliver this website and we're going to position it as a part of the overall system. And I'll show you here what I mean, how that practically comes to life. So you may be thinking, hey, Mike, I'm not a website designer. I don't know how I'm going to do this. It sounds expensive. It sounds difficult. I don't blame you. I am not a website designer. I could not code a website from scratch if my life depended on it. Fortunately, with HighLevel, that's not necessary. So let's just take a look at how easy this is. We go here, we click the new website button. It says from templates or from scratch right here if you want to. And they have a whole website design tool here inside of the system. I've used it to work on my websites. It's just fine. It's quite easy to use. You can also host a WordPress website on HighLevel's platform. And in fact, HighLevel has probably as best in class WordPress hosting for small businesses as exists in the marketplace right now. They are deeply committed to making it the most reliable and fastest WordPress hosting out there. So you can take whatever website a customer currently has if you want to, and also put it on the HighLevel platform and sell them hosting at a profit. So we're going to go ahead though and say that we want to build them a new website from scratch here using templates. And you can see, look at all of the templates and they're always adding more. You can search for them by industry. You can look at specific types of sites, and there really is just a massive number of options in here. And of course, these are all completely editable. So, once you are in there and messing around with them, you can do whatever you want. But let's just say that I'm speaking to a garment cleaning business. Okay, let's go ahead and preview this particular template. And you can see here, and of course, this is not exactly formatted to the exact shape of the website that you'd be looking at if you're looking at a monitor, but this gives you a real good idea of what's included in this site and kind of what it looks like. Looks good to me. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit continue here. And what do you know? HighLevel is putting this website into the account for me. And I am now going to have a website that I can just jump in and start editing. And editing this on behalf of my new customer is very easy. You can see here, logo here. I just go up there, scroll over here on the right, find the image, pick what image I want to go ahead and load up into there, and just drop the new logo in there. There's actually an advanced feature of HighLevel that if you're not familiar with it, it's called custom values, that if you're doing a lot of websites, you're going to take advantage of those to make this whole update process even easier and faster. But for now, you can see here, we've got a nice looking website that is effectively ready to go, just with some minor customization. You can of course get in here and do all of the updates that you would normally expect to do, changing the colors, changing the images, all that good stuff. And in fact, you can see examples of custom values right here. So this is actually going to pull in automatically, dynamically, the email address, phone number, and physical address of your customer's account here when the website goes live, so you don't have to update that information manually. So as I said, custom values are a real big time saver in launching websites like this. But if I just go back here and take a look, we're going to see that this website has all of the basic pages that a small business website needs, particularly in this business, to be successful. It's also got this little link in bio page that's automatically created, so a little mobile page to make it easy for them to share their information and customers to find what they're looking for. And then what's really important here, and this is where I talk about selling the complete system, okay? A website is not just brochureware on the internet. A website is a tool for small businesses to interact with search engines and to interact with human beings, and to get those human beings to call them or contact them or opt in for a coupon or whatever it is to fire off the rest of those marketing systems, capture reviews, publish reviews, all the important things that every small business should be doing, and the far majority of them are not. So when you sell them this website, and let me tell you how I've done this with great success, and members of my community have done this with great success, is I will literally just tell them that I will give them the website for free. When they sign up for us, I will actually give them a new website for free, which of course blows their mind. But when they sign up with us, what they're signing up for is the entry-level plan of our system. So our system includes things like a call tracking number and lead capture forms and follow-up campaigns when somebody opts into those lead capture forms, and an AI chat widget. All of the things that make this website, again, an actual useful marketing tool. So when we take a look at one of these pages, let's go to the calendar page. Okay, if we look at the calendar page, this is where somebody's going to be able to actually come and book time with this particular business. So you can see right here that it's got an option to put a calendar in here. Well, of course, the small business will have no idea, well, how do I put a calendar in there? How do I get a functioning calendar in there, right? Well, that's a part of our overall system. So we're going to set up the calendaring for them in HighLevel. HighLevel has incredible calendar capabilities so that people can come see what is available on this business's calendar and book time on this calendar. Now, when they do, you are going to automatically send out reminder campaigns, maybe do some qualifying questions, maybe send them a coupon or a bill in advance if it's something that they charge for the actual appointment for, depending on the business that you're in. You can do all of that through HighLevel for them automatically. So again, you are not just providing them with a website, you are offering them a complete marketing system that then gets them using all of these other features of HighLevel, which makes them incredibly sticky with you for years to come. So what we're looking at right now here is my agency service package design worksheet that I teach in my High Leverage Agency program. High Leverage Agency program, by the way, you get access to at no cost if you sign up for HighLevel through me. But what this does is this gives you some good starting points to design service packages for small businesses. So let's just take a look at some of the things that we can sell. Again, let's say that we were signing this customer up even at just a $97 a month program to start. So this is the most basic version of the offer of providing the website for free. So what I would do is I would provide the website for free, and I would say, you get the website for free, you just have to sign up for hosting through us. And what we offer is a premium small business hosting package that we call super hosting. It's not just regular website hosting that's kind of invisible and useless to you. We actually give you access to then these capabilities through your website to make it a useful, functional marketing tool for you. Okay, so what are those capabilities? Well, I mentioned them before. Maybe we turn on review management for them, web chat for them, missed call text back, call tracking, those calendar services, the lead capture forms, the two-way social messaging, SMS messaging, email messaging, right? Because we're sending out those follow-up campaigns for them on the calendar, on the lead generation. They're getting access to the CRM capabilities, the opportunity pipeline management, that conversations tab inside of HighLevel that I call the universal inbox, reporting, some task management capabilities. All of these we can provide as part of our super hosting. And again, as part of our overall conversation pitch with that small business customer, where we're saying, hey, look, your website is useless if it's just brochureware on the internet, right? We've got to make it a useful marketing tool. And that's what we do, is we design websites that are part of an overall marketing system to get you the results that you're looking for at your business. That's why every website that we provide includes these capabilities as well. So now what are we doing? We're getting that customer, sending out the follow-up campaigns through us, getting into the conversations tab and having conversations with leads and prospects, right? Using SMS, using the chat widget, things like that. So now they are actually using much more of the functionality of the HighLevel system. And what we're doing is we've created a package where we are giving them credits for SMS, for emails, for the conversation AI capabilities, so that as they use the system, the more that they use it, the more that their price will go up with us. The more team members they have using it, the more that the price will go up with us. So we did what? We did the land and expand strategy. We got in the door with an incredible value proposition, a free website, or you can charge for the website if you want to. I'm just trying to tell you the fastest, simplest way to get in the door. Free website plus our super hosting, but our super hosting includes the capabilities that are part of the overall marketing system. And now as they use that system and continue to get familiar with it and continue to see the value out of it, they are going to then increase their volume, which means that they're going to be paying more to us on a monthly basis. And of course, that's an incredibly sticky service that's very hard to get away from, because now they've got all of these important business functions all tied to us. And then, of course, we can schedule a follow-up call with them 30 days later and say, hey, how are things going? We can see inside of your account that you're really using the system. We would love to tell you about the other capabilities that we have in our marketing systems to help you have even more success with the marketing and growth of your business. So now we've got the upsell opportunity to continue the expansion phase of our relationship. All right, so I hope that I've successfully demonstrated to you that that is how you can land and expand using HighLevel to sell these digital agency services. You can pick particular functionality of the HighLevel system, lead with that with your sales approach in response to the pains that the customers are communicating to you, and then from there, expand into the overall systems approach with that customer so that they're using more and more features and becoming a stickier and stickier customer that's going to stick with you for life. The great news is that there are so many features of HighLevel that do so many incredible things for small businesses that there's almost no pain that you can't respond to if you have a sales process and a service process that allows you to respond. So don't get so fixated on leading with just one single service out in the marketplace. You're missing lots and lots of opportunities to just simply respond to what your customers are actually telling you that they need, or your prospects are telling you that they actually need. You respond to them and then expand from there. All right, so that's the land and expand strategy. That is what I teach in my high leverage agency program, which anybody who signs up for HighLevel through me gets access to for free, including regular coaching calls and all kinds of other resources to support them. If you'd like details on that, you're going to see a URL below here. You'll also see one in the description of this video with all of the details. If you are an agency or considering getting into the agency business, I absolutely highly encourage you to use HighLevel. And if you do, I would love to have the opportunity to serve you, to help you build your business successfully with HighLevel as well. So check out that URL down below and get all the details. If you like this video and you found something valuable in it, I would appreciate it if you'd give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave some comments down below. I respond to all of them personally, and share this with somebody else that you would get some value. Okay? Thank you so much. We'll see you in a future video. Take care.